So we got UK grime legend Skepta pretty much clout chasing on X over the fact that UK rap isn't respected enough. And of course, like we've come to expect, if you want the conversation to go viral in hip-hop, you gotta bring up Eminem. And while he's been getting cooked for his take on Eminem that shows that even seasoned MCs could be ignorant sometimes, the conversation moved to the point that we even got Ice Cube Jr. out here duking it out in this UK rap versus US rap conversation. And before we dive into it, at the latter part of the video, we got more that's come from 50 Cent turning 50, and even after Eminem dug up Ja Rule on Animals, we got Ja Rule out here seeking a different kind of battle that was unfortunately flooded with jokes about Eminem and 50 Cent, and we'll end it with some more reactions that's come from the alleged victims of Diddy, who continue to react to the not guilty verdict. And starting with Skepta, it is crazy how an older interview we covered a while back is responsible for the drama that we have right now, and I'm talking about his take on Drake versus Kendrick Lamar.
As a fan of hip-hop, were you able to enjoy it?
As a fan, yeah, I come from grime, so we're clashing all the time.
You guys straight battle and talking
we would
crazy.
say crazy stuff to each other. Yeah, but I don't know. I think that it's changed now. I think it's changed. Like, since I was clashing, I think it's changed. Like, and probably this battle, what I just saw is probably what is hit the nail on the head for me, where it's like, when stuff gets said like that now, today, it's more personal. I think there's something about...
There was a lot of lying on it. There was a lot of lying. People was just saying...
There was one...
Shit, they was just saying shit.
There was one K-Dot diss track that came out, and I was like, oh, this is over. Like, this isn't rap. This isn't a rap. This ain't clashing anymore.
No, they don't like each other.
This is over. Like, they don't like each other. It's clear. I can hear it. Like, I can hear it in his voice. He doesn't like Drake. When it sounded like you two just really want to see each other and do each other something. Yeah.
But I was like that with Hit 'Em Up. And I even said the same shit when Pusha T and Drake was doing their thing, and he said the shit about 40. I was like, nah. But then there's people who are like, nah. And then you see like the battles, the URLs and all that type of shit, and you're like, whoa. Yeah. It goes far.
Okay.
Maybe you know what? It's age.
No, because they are in positions where they are both really big, yeah, have major deals, major cahoots with major companies. Talking to each other like this is looking crazy. Like, you're calling him a word, but this guy's signed to thing. So now, how can they sign a man that is being accused of this thing? So now the things that, when I was clashing in grime, we never had nothing to lose. There you go. This is where I'm landing now. So when we're saying things to each other, you could call me anything in the world. I'm not gonna lose a Nike deal. Probably even get me more money. It's hurting what we've all built this whole time, like you two, man. If you don't like each other, just link up and speak and just talk to each other, or don't speak to each other. But all this stuff you're saying to each other, for the rest of everyone else who is waiting in line for the doors that you've kicked open, these doors are shutting on us right now, bro. We're looking crazy out here. That's why I didn't like that. It was good until they started sounding so like it just sounded crazy, bro.
And it was this reaction that lit the fuse. Skepta, a British MC, of course he feels this way because he's not Black American. No matter how mad y'all get, it is our culture and our ish, and we taught y'all that. You can keep crying from the outside, but if you ain't Black American, it is not yours.
Headache.
Sorry.
Man, I got a headache.
And of course, Skepta reacted with clashing/battling, as we know it today, comes from dancehall culture, where people tell each other to suck their mothers and nobody gets hurt. That battle hurt people and hip-hop. You can deny it if you want, but it is the truth. This is old news now anyway. Nobody's crying. You just want to say my name, you itch. Kiss my teeth.
Here we go.
And when the initial user reacted with y'all love to lie, we got battling from cutting competitions in jazz, which precedes that dancehall-ish. Roasting in hip-hop also comes from your mama and the dozens, and nobody got hurt. Stop this BS, MFer. Y'all wanna be so important, and y'all are not. It is not your culture. Cry, clown.
That escalated quickly.
To which Skepta responded, stop chatting rubbish, who should I clash? Now of course, upon seeing how UK rap was getting clowned on, Skepta expanded. I wanna clash an American rapper anyway. Finally get this UK/US rap debate sorted. And when a user responded with Kendrick Lamar or Eminem will be fine. I love you, bro, but don't go near them. And we got Skepta out here literally chatting shit. MGK left Eminem a chink in his armor. Why are you talking like Slim Shady is untouchable?
You serious?
And this opened the floodgates, as you will expect someone who wants UK rap to be respected to know more about battling than this. And this response blew up. MGK did what? The only reason Eminem dropped Killshot is because some of y'all couldn't catch 80% of the lines in Not Alike. That verse alone killed that other white boy. And before we get to the proof right there from the horse's mouth that even Skepta doesn't want to clash with Eminem in a battle, users kept cooking him over this with direct shots aimed at him. A replay of Killshot is enough to end Skepta. Got more fans than you in your own city. Little Kitty, go play, feels like I'm babysitting Lil Tay. Eminem is far bigger than Skepta in the United Kingdom, and it is crazy because he was born in Tottenham, London, and Eminem literally got more fans than him in his own birthplace. And this is not an opinion, it is a fact. London is literally Eminem's #1 city in the world right now on YouTube Music, and Skepta's timing is as bad as it could be because when this conversation was picking up steam, Eminem dropped Animals that got rappers losing it right now. Eminem is not from this planet, bro. Insane. Eminem is unfuckwittable. That Animal verse was insane. There's levels and no one is on his. Talk about horrible timing from Skepta to bring up Eminem like Eminem lost it or something when M turned MGK to a Backstreet Boy from Temu. And we got proof that Skepta knows damn well that he can touch Eminem. It is right there on X, as after asking who should I clash, and Eminem and Kendrick were brought up when it was time for him to do a matchup between the UK and the United States. This was also Skepta. Eminem versus Gets. Now that laugh was a double, because clearly Skepta had to pick another rapper to go against Eminem instead of himself, and the laugh also doubles for the fact that he picked Gets versus Eminem. And we even got a sample of proof as to why Eminem couldn't win against Gets. I promise you, Eminem is not touching Gets' flow, and this was the flow.
I'm a genius, and I'm even schooling singers. Next year, Porsche's famous, like I left a caution, I'm serious. I'm far from a short of experience. With the Venus to a distorted frequency. It's awesome, because someone important, but as for unfortunate dreamers, turn 40 and I'm forced to be cleaners. Broom and a brush out, not losing my touch. I love the game like I'm using a clutch, stop losing my buzz. I do what I does, the juice in my blood, but the game's so loose and corrupt. Thinking the moon is a muscle, I'm never affected, except when I'm getting arrested. Had peace, but they're never arrested. But arrested, now the whole ends are arrested. I've been tested, but they couldn't penetrate my defenses. I'm right here, middle finger extended. Bitch, cause you ain't had a single with. And me, I'm a collective, a really blood. Let me will do. Look, I'm ready like wreck if any right step. I got the whole game trying to bury my rep. I'm ahead by much more than 29 steps. Still going when you ain't got any rhymes. I'm like red, take a sister, my pro. I do this on the regular homes. I'm needed like cellular phones, and I could do it on my own, but together that's a hell of a show. Hello, the name's Ghetto, Justin Reggie, all the same fellow. And I ain't mellow. Niggas trying to break me down, I ain't Lego. He said I'm an angry K-A-N-O. I was like N-O, you know my M.O. I'll stick it to your face, no memo. I'm on the roads like lines that are yellow. Rude, you are not like Ghetto, I'm back. Why shall I stop here? This ain't no depot. I'm like.
And look, I'm not trying to disrespect the UK rappers. I enjoy UK rap, and Skepta's even got some fire Afrobeats collaborations that I enjoy, but clearly the user who posted the Gets video set him up to get dragged, and even Skepta did the same, because UK rap is tough to sell, because it is an acquired taste, and even then, the showcase we got still got nothing on M, and boy, the roasting session began. Our boy is getting cooked with snippets like this.
I can't stand listening to niggas from London rap. Pop, top, did the pop, pop, pop. When they come in the cop, when they cop, and they go, did the throw, in the hop, pop, and the baby, did the dop. That shit sounds ridiculous.
I actually like, some of the UK hip hop. In fact, I even went out there. I remember some years back, and I just did a whole run. I interviewed a whole bunch of people, like gigs and stuff like that.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Right.
Just because it's there don't mean everybody should touch it. When I call to the street in the block, what they say to me? What caught in the ball in the gut? That shit sounds ridiculous.
Come on, man.
And I never seen Eminem haters stick up for Eminem this much on Twitter. I guess it is still America first, even for the Eminem haters. And sadly, Skepta said Gets to get dragged. Eminem will send this dude's soul back to the days of muskets and tea and crumpets. Stop the bullcrap. And even Ice Cube Jr. joined the conversation with a splash of trolling. Eminem is so good that he was able to make a movie where he was being bullied by black people. And we as black people watched and were rooting for him to beat the black people in the movie. Even though to this day some believe Lotto won. I'm not one of those though, and in response to this tweet, and Papa Doc was the champ and never spit one bar the whole movie, to which Ice Cube Jr. expanded, Eminem is so good that he made the champion choke. Not a single word was rapped, made him quit rapping altogether, join the military, and eventually became Captain America. That's how good Eminem is. Now clearly, Skepta is using the US rappers to clout chase because he doesn't believe they get enough respect. But the fact that he wouldn't even put himself up against Eminem says everything you need to know. And you wouldn't expect an OG to resort to clout chasing like this, and even bringing up MGK, who's literally in another genre of music right now. So to Skepta,
everyone in this room is now dumber. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
and he seems to think that because rap fans don't listen to UK rap, that the UK rappers would win. Because of this, the average American rapper don't even listen to UK rappers, but we have listened to them for years, and that is exactly why the UK can't lose. But this is ignoring the fact that a lot of fans who also listen to UK rap have pointed out how they'll get smoked by the likes of Eminem, and I believe that he knows this, that he will also get smoked, hence the matchup on X. And moving on, we got 50 Cent celebrating 50 years of 50 today, and he shared a montage to commemorate this milestone. And after Animals, we got Ja Rule ready for battle, just a different kind of battle.
I'm the grill master, yo. Battle anybody, I don't care who you tell. Let me tell you something. Key to making good motherfucking chicken, getting it right, it's the temperature. You gotta keep the temperature low. You see this? This is my temperature. This is for the real grillers out here.
Only for the post to get flooded with takes like, bet 50 will beat him in this too. And more, Eminem sent dude to the grills, laughing emoji. Like bro can't even grill without getting grilled. Bro had to find a new hobby. And today we'll end it with more that's come from Diddy's not guilty verdict, as we got to hear from another former associate who believes Diddy will come for them, just like the former bodyguard that we covered in a previous video.
As one of the actual minor victims to Sean Combs' physical assault while I was employed by him, as someone who was a witness to the abuse towards Cassandra Ventura Fine during my time of working for Sean Combs, I would just like to say that this is a grave miscarriage of justice. And I would like to also address that last year on March 20th, I was contacted by the federal government. They showed up at my door with badges. I refused to speak to them because I was terrified. So I was served with a grand jury subpoena that day before they left my home in Atlanta, Georgia. I confided in 3 different people about that visit from the feds. Terrified is actually an understatement. By April 11th of 2024, I was being contacted by Sean Combs' initial lawyer, Aaron Dyer. I have a voicemail that he left and text messages stating that Mr. Combs was aware of the visit from the government and that they would like to extend to cover my legal fees. These are facts. This, in my opinion, was witness tampering. I was supposed to testify this year on May 20th. I was in New York. It was announced. It was on CNN that I was supposed to be testifying, and I was pulled because I flipped out on the government. These are also facts. I want to be very clear. As a victim, as a former employee of Sean Combs, I do not feel safe. I am extremely traumatized. I do not know where to go from here. I did submit my own letter to the judge. I stand by everything that I said. I knew that he beat Cassie Ventura Fine in 2009. I know that she was dragged from the vehicle. I know that I saw her 2 days later at the London hotel when me and one of his assistants brought her a bag. This was a miscarriage of justice. And beyond any of this, I don't really have anything more to say. And I really don't know where to go from here.
And some have expanded. Oh yeah? She was on the HBO documentary too. Well, he didn't get life in prison, so at some point, he's coming home. All that talking she did, I can understand. She was scared, but that was his last bail review. At some point, he's coming home, and it won't be 20 years from now. And some of Diddy's minions came for her neck. The amount of clout chasing going on is crazy. So he was employing all these folks, and they had no complaints. She saw Cassie being beat and was quiet until July 2nd, 2025. And in response to this, we got some even wilder allegations. Cassie herself saw Kim being beat and laughed at it, saying she doesn't care. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts, including Skepta's attempt to get people to respect UK rap by making claims like Eminem got a chink in his armor by MGK of all people. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.